Hello, hello. Welcome back to the weekly Monday Motivation Podcast, No More Excuses. I am your host, Sandy Ballard, the Badass Business Coach. Why do I refer to myself as that? Because my clients have, and I help people realize their badassness so they can do more, be more, and achieve more. Thank you for being here. Thanks for listening, investing in yourself, and for suggesting and sharing this podcast with others. And yes, week 296. We're in the last few days of November. Yes, Wednesday starts the last month of 2021. I don't know if it's good, bad, or whatever, but wow, it went fast. You know, if you haven't done a year in review, now is the time. No time like the present, right? Before you start getting into presents, let's review your year. This is a great time to do that. And right now, we're also going to start reviewing week by week. The whole theme this year has been leveling up. After last year's pandemic and the continuation of the uncertainty and the new COVID or whatever variants of COVID, it's just nuts. And I'm really tired of hearing about it and talking about it. But let's take that energy and take that uncertainty and flip it into something positive, right? Let's create more positive, grateful, thankful habits, right? Yes, and last Monday's podcast was about being thankful, showing gratitude, and not letting up, especially this week and the rest of the month, until it becomes a habit. You know, not just a once-a-year thing during Thanksgiving. You know, I love having the holiday, surrounding being thankful because it's a good reminder and a great time to share what you're thankful for. But let's keep it going. You know, I'm thankful for the listeners who reached out last week and took advantage of my gratitude, the 90-minute call. I'm sorry, did you miss that opportunity? Well, then listen all the way through each podcast through the rest of the year, as I'll have an offer for you. No tricks, no here's your freebie if you do whatever bullshit. It's just my way of showing how thankful I am, for this year. It's been a really good year, a really good shift, as I talked about a couple weeks ago. So how will you continue to be thankful and show your gratitude to others? We have 5 weeks left in the year, and for many, they'll be filled with holiday events, opportunities to be around friends, family, and colleagues. And it's, what a great opportunity to continue this and make it a habit. And since you're around those people, hopefully you're thankful for, how can you show them your gratitude? In my podcast 1 year ago today, I shared with you how I practiced what I preach. During my own review, I noticed I was off track a bit. Who wasn't last year, right? But I talked about how I recovered by practicing what I preach. I took a look at everything on my to-do list and I prioritized. And I removed some things, which is what I preach on a regular basis. But even the best fall down, right? So that's why I preach. Review, and yes, review. So how do you practice what you preach, personally and professionally? How do you recognize if you're off track? Unless you wait until shit's going really sideways, reviewing helps you avoid that, or at least make it not so hard to get back on track. And that's what I did last year and continue to do to help me stay focused and motivated so I will achieve my goals. With last week being a week where many people were off work, kids are out of school, people are traveling, schedules are just out of control, many of us may be off track a bit today, and now, and some, like I did, had to work a little bit on Friday or over the weekend, and perhaps some of you are dreading today as you're now playing catch-up from being off work. It's a curse and a blessing, isn't it? To have the ability to be with friends and family, hopefully relax, all the while knowing in the back of your mind, next week is going to suck. Or, like a friend of mine said last week, I'm so tired having to try to do 5 days of work and 3, I just want to sleep. It's a curse and a blessing. By practicing what I preach, by prioritizing, I was able to stay on track and not have too much extra on my plate today and this week. I'm not that far behind, right? So today I want you to review last week. What challenges did you have, if any? What went well? What needs to be adjusted? What are you thankful for? We're going to do this each week to help us continue to level up. And we all know we've done the best we could by the end of the year. Right now I'm doing weekly calls with some clients for that reason, to help them finish the year strong. We talk weekly on Fridays for 30 minutes, just laser focused. We review each week and set up the next week. And I sometimes even get a report over the weekend if they've had some homework or some things to catch up on. But the goal is to get them to not have to do that. So, to recap, do just that each Friday. So today you're going to get set up, and then on Friday review your week and set the next week up so you're not behind. So on Monday you can walk in and you know exactly what you're going to do. You know, hold strong on your boundaries as well. I challenge you all during your time of reflection on Friday is to do one thing. Say, okay, either this weekend or next week, I'm going to do one thing for someone else. Show your gratitude. Let's continue to make this a habit. And since today is technically Cyber Monday, I said I was going to do an offer. The first 3 people to message me on Instagram or comment on this post get a free 30-minute weekly call program. So we'll talk the next 5 weeks on Friday for 30 minutes to help you finish strong. So first 3, and after that you'll get 50% off. And so just message me and I'll touch base with you and let you know when we can get started. Let's have a great week of reviewing and continuing to build that habit of showing gratitude so you will finish 2021 strong as hell. All right? Let me help you realize your badassness so you will finish strong and you will do more, be more, and achieve way more than you ever thought possible. Cheers.